For this French wash technique, we're going to be working onto this kitchen cupboard door, and it's been properly prepared and has had several coats of a good quality washable PVA applied onto it. Our cloth needs to be of a fine texture, so here I've just used an old t-shirt that's been cut up in preference to a normal mutton cloth. A laying on brush to apply the mix onto our surface, and a normal household brush that will work as a stipple brush. And lastly, our paint mix, which is 1 part paint, 2 parts scumble and 1 part water. To achieve this color, what I did is I added a couple of drops of raw umber into a cream based paint, again a fully washable paint. Firstly, we apply the scumble mix onto our surface. Nice thin layer. Then taking your t-shirting material, tucking in the ends, you pad lightly over the surface. All over. When the cloth has too much paint on it, just fold it again to get a nice clean part and continue on. Tap into the recessed areas as well. And then using your stipple brush. This is important for those difficult to reach areas. We are just going to stipple gently over the surface to make sure that we don't have any streakiness left. Our paint effect is now dry, and what we're going to do now is just darken the recessed areas of the panel. And what I've done is I've taken the same mix, poured some in this container, added a couple more drops of the raw umber just to make it a little bit darker. And then what we also need for this one is a nice flat artist brush, and I've also added just a little bit more water to make it a little bit more translucent. Dip into our mix and we run it along the edges. You can see that it darkens these areas for us. Now what we want to do is to get rid of the harsh marks, so we take our brush that we're going to use as a stippler and we stipple over what we've just done, and then taking a clean piece of cloth we just wipe over where it's gone slightly over. Now we continue on. I'm going to complete the project on all the edges, and then again in the same manner we will do the inside edge. So again we'll run the colour along. Now that the paint technique is dry, we can overcoat it with either an oil or water-based matte varnish.